Big radar installation on our left, all part of the missile range called the Makaha Ridge Tracking Facility. They track missiles and satellites. Now, as the waves come in along the shoreline, they erode away the softer rock, and they create caves. They're called sea caves. They're all along the Nepali coast. We're going to hop over the ridge line, out over the water. You'll get to look back at the sea caves. Now, Nepali translates to the cliffs. The Hawaiians call this whole shoreline the cliffs. The rainbow there on our left side. As the waves come in along the shoreline, they create the sea caves. Right front, big rock formation comes out between the two beaches, and over the beach, a large rock goes right through that rock formation called the Honopu Arch, created by the wind and the waves, and we're going to bring that around for the left side. Arch down on our left side, right out your door, Michael.
Doing very well, thank you.
Yeah, the Honopu Valley. Now, back in 1976, this valley was the location for the movie King Kong. Now, the beach down on the right is Kalalau Beach. End of the trail is a 11-mile hiking trail, comes in from Ka Beach up on the point. Trail goes right along the ridge lines, ends at the campground here at Kalalau Beach. The trail is the ancient Hawaiian highway. It is the only way you can hike in and out of Kalalau Beach. The only other way in and out is by kayak. Motorized boats not allowed along the beaches here on the Nepali coast. You see, there is an oil slick down there just this side of the beach. There's a boat that sunk. The sailboat down there. It was on the beach yesterday, but it's about 20 yards up underwater now. Out ahead of us, Kalalau Valley, the largest valley on the Nepali coast, was inhabited by nearly 5,000 Hawaiians until the early 1900s, right about 1910, is when they deserted the Nepali coast and they moved into the cities. And the only way in and out of the valley was to hike the 11-mile trail, because the valley walls up there in the clouds on the right side, 4,000 feet high. No trails up and down the valley walls. As we're cruising along the Napali coast, you see how rugged the Napali is. You can understand why there aren't any roads here around this side of the island. All right, out the right door, you get some waterfalls just come into view. Another one coming up on our right front. Once we catch up to this next one, we're going to swing back around to the left side, get a look at the falls also. There's actually going to be 3 sets of waterfalls as we come around now. These are called the Hanakoa Falls. These are primarily wintertime waterfalls. These are not, don't see these this late this year in the season, but a lot of rainfall here on the island this month, so some of these waterfalls are still hanging around. Now we got number 3 coming up here on our left front. And as we head out over the water, Brian, Michael, you'll have a real nice view of the Napali coast that we've flown along so far. And we're going to head out over the water and get a look at some more of the sea caves. Down on the right, the largest of the sea caves here on the Napali coast. If you take one of the Napali boat tours, especially one in the smaller boats, down here are the caves they'll try and take you up into. Just depends how windy it is, how large the waves are. The winter months now are stormier season. It is not unusual to have 30-foot waves here along the Napali coast. Now that's on Kauai Beach down on our right side. It's a day hike from Kauai Beach on the point. You can drive into Kauai Beach, hike the first 2 miles of the Kauai Trail, right along that ridge line down to the beach. One of the more popular hikes here on the island. And we're going to make a nice wide left 360-degree turn now. Get another look back down on the Napali coast. As we come around now, ahead of us, island of Niihau, small island of Lehua down in the background. Then the Napali coast. It is a spectacular coastline. It's all protected today. It's all owned by the state of Hawaii. This is the Napali Coast State Park. Out ahead of us, Kauai Beach, the end of the road. Drive around the north side of the island, the road ends right here at Kauai Beach as it runs into the Napali coast. The beach is protected by reefs. White water breaks over the reefs, protects the beach. They have that nice protected swimming area. Now this ridge line in the peak here on our right side that looks right over Kauai Beach, that is called Makana Peak. Now in the movie South Pacific, Makana Peak was called Valley High.